You sanitized your hands. You wiped down the counters. You haven't been sick in years. But suddenly, boom, you're hit like a freight train. First, it's a stomach cramp, then nausea, and within hours, you're locked in the bathroom, wondering if this is the end. Sound familiar? It wasn't the sushi, it wasn't the flu, it was something far worse, norovirus. America, we have a problem. Each year, over 20 million Americans fall victim to this invisible menace. It's not airborne like COVID. It's not sexy like keto diets or superfoods. It hides in plain sight on doorknobs, salad bars, daycare toys, and even your own hands. And the worst part? It only takes 18 viral particles to make you violently sick. For context, a single sneeze releases over 100,000. Still, think your hand sanitizer's got your back? Think again. This isn't just another health video. This is the real talk every household in America needs, but few ever get. In the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain on how norovirus really spreads. Hint, it's not what you think. Bust dangerous hygiene myths. No, hand sanitizer doesn't stop this virus. Reveal how smart nutrition and gut health can help your body fight back faster. Show you how to disinfect your home properly, and what most people forget to clean, share family-tested strategies to keep kids and adults from passing it around like candy. And dive into the psychology behind why Americans know what to do, but rarely follow through. This isn't a boring CDC flyer. This is Science Meets Survival Guide for real families, real kitchens, and real messes. This isn't about panic, it's about power. Power to keep your household safe. Power to protect your aging parents. Power to stop missing work, school, and moments that matter, all because of a preventable stomach virus. So whether you're a parent, a teacher, a nurse, a business owner, or just someone who's sick of getting sick, this deep dive is for you. You'll leave with more than just facts. You'll leave with a battle plan. Grab a pen. Call the kids over. Share this with your group chat. Because once norovirus enters your home, it doesn't knock, it kicks the door down. But you're about to kick it right back out. Let's begin. What exactly is norovirus? Norovirus isn't just a stomach bug. It's one of the most contagious viruses in the United States, responsible for nearly 60% of all foodborne illness outbreaks. Often mistaken for food poisoning or the flu, norovirus is a calculated, microscopic villain that strikes without warning and with brutal efficiency. Officially categorized as a non-enveloped RNA virus, norovirus is resilient to heat, disinfectants, and even freezing. That makes it a nightmare in everyday environments, from school, cafeterias, to restaurant kitchens, and even your home. It's not a flu. It's not a bacteria. It's a viral wrecking ball that causes sudden onset vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea, and in some cases, dehydration. So severe it sends people, especially kids and seniors, to the ER. The stats Americans should be worried about? According to CDC and Cleveland Clinic, here's what the numbers say. 1 inch every 15 Americans will get norovirus each year. Over 100,000 people in the US are hospitalized annually from it. It leads to over 900 deaths each year, mostly among the elderly and immunocompromised. Norovirus causes $2 billion in healthcare and lost productivity costs in the US yearly. And it's not seasonal like the flu. Norovirus is a year-round threat, with peaks in late fall and winter. How does it spread so fast? The terrifying truth? Norovirus is almost built to go viral. It spreads through person-to-person contact, a handshake, a shared spoon, a diaper change gone wrong, contaminated food and water, touching surfaces, door handles, phones, light switches that have traces of vomit or stool, and in some cases, tiny airborne particles released when someone vomits. It only takes 18 viral particles to make you sick. A single infected person can shed billions, and norovirus can survive on surfaces for up to 2 weeks. That restaurant tray table, that school desk, that hotel bathroom counter, they're all potential hotspots. Why hand sanitizer doesn't work. Here's the kicker. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers, even at 70%, don't kill norovirus. Norovirus has a hard, protein-based shell that alcohol can't penetrate. You need friction, warm water, and soap to remove it from your hands. If you're relying solely on Purell, you're just spreading the virus around more evenly. Why most Americans underestimate norovirus? Americans tend to dismiss norovirus as just a bad stomach bug. Why? Because symptoms last only 1-3 days for healthy adults. People often recover without going to the doctor. It doesn't get as much media coverage as COVID or the flu. But here's the truth. Norovirus is brutal, sneaky, and relentless, and it preys on families, especially those who don't understand how to stop it. In fact, many families accidentally infect themselves over and over again without even realizing it. Real American stories. Examples. Case 1. The birthday party outbreak. One 7-year-old vomits at a party. No one cleans the area with bleach. By the end of the weekend, 13 kids and 6 parents are sick. The cake? Unaffected. The real problem? The doorknob. Case 2. The cruise ship quarantine. A couple celebrates their anniversary on a 5-day Caribbean cruise. On day 3, the husband gets diarrhea. By day 4, the entire floor is shut down. They never left their room again. Happy anniversary. Case 3. The classroom chain reaction. A preschool teacher returns to work 24 hours after symptoms stop. She feels fine, but she's still shedding virus. 1 week later, half the classroom is out sick. A virus with no vaccine yet. Currently, there is no vaccine or antiviral treatment for norovirus. Scientists at the CDC and NIH are working on one, but progress is slow due to the virus's complexity and mutation rate. That's why prevention is your strongest weapon, and exactly why this guide exists. In the words of experts, norovirus is the perfect human pathogen, highly contagious, environmentally stable, and difficult to kill. Dr. Aaron Hall, epidemiologist, CDC. People can feel better and still be infectious. That's the danger. Dr. William Schaffner, Vanderbilt University Medical Center. What's next in this guide? Now that you understand what you're dealing with, you're already ahead of most people. But knowledge is only the first layer of protection. Coming up next, how to actually clean your house and what most people get wrong, immune-supporting foods that help recovery and prevention, how to build long-term hygiene habits without losing your mind, emergency response, what to do the moment someone gets sick. This virus may be invisible, but your defense doesn't have to be. Stay with us. Chapter 2 is where the battle plan begins. Your house may be the problem and the solution? Let's face it, most Americans think they clean well. A quick wipe with a Clorox wipe here, some air freshener spray there, boom, done. But when it comes to norovirus, that won't cut it. Norovirus isn't just lurking in dirty places. It hides in the clean-looking spots you trust the most, like your kitchen counters, bathroom faucets, and the television remote. And remember, it only takes 18 viral particles to infect you. That's less than a grain of salt. Why typical cleaning products don't work? Here's something few people realize. Most everyday household cleaners, even the ones that say kills 99.9% of germs, do not kill norovirus. Why? Because norovirus is non-enveloped. That means it has a hard outer shell that resists alcohol, ammonia, and many detergents. To kill norovirus, you need either a bleach-based disinfectant or an EPA-registered disinfectant proven effective against norovirus. Even many natural or green cleaners are powerless against it. So unless the label explicitly says it kills norovirus, it probably doesn't. The right way to disinfect, step by step. Let's break this down clearly and practically. Step 1. Clean first, then disinfect. Cleaning means removing visible dirt and grime. Disinfecting means killing germs. Always clean before you disinfect, otherwise the disinfectant can't reach the virus. Use soap and water to scrub dirty surfaces. Then, apply a proper disinfectant. Step 2. Use bleach. Correctly. The CDC recommends a bleach solution of 5 to 25 tablespoons of household bleach per gallon of water. That's about 1,000 to 5,000 ppm of chlorine. Apply the solution to surfaces and let it sit for at least 5 minutes before wiping. Don't rush. The bleach needs time to work. Ventilate the area while you clean to avoid fumes. Wear gloves to protect your hands. Step 3. Don't forget touch zones. These are the surfaces people touch all day but rarely clean. Common examples include door handles and light switches, fridge handles and microwave buttons, toilet flush levers and faucet handles, phones, tablets, game controllers, television remotes, bed rails, headboards, baby changing tables. Disinfect them daily during an outbreak, and at least weekly the rest of the time. Step 4. Laundry can be contaminated too. If someone in your household is sick, wash their clothes, sheets, and towels in hot water. Is greater than or equal to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. Use chlorine bleach if possible. Handle soiled laundry with gloves. And wash your hands immediately after. Don't shake out dirty laundry that can release virus particles into the air. High-risk areas in the home. Bathrooms are the highest risk zone. Vomiting and diarrhea spray, microscopic droplets that land on toilet seats, walls, and nearby objects. Clean everything including the floor, toilet base, and even the wastebasket lid. Kitchens can spread the virus through cutting boards, sinks, dish towels, and sponges. Disinfect surfaces before and after food prep, and switch out sponges frequently. Bedrooms become risky when someone is recovering. Virus particles can linger on bedsheets, pillowcases, and even stuffed animals. Isolate the sick person if possible, and change bedding often. Living rooms and common areas like couches, light switches, and remotes are virus highways during an outbreak. Clean daily when someone is sick. Common cleaning mistakes that help norovirus spread. Let's bust some myths and habits that might be making things worse. Mistake 1. Using hand sanitizer instead of washing hands. Hand sanitizer doesn't kill norovirus. Soap and water are the only proven method. Mistake 2. Wiping, not soaking. Disinfectant needs dwell time. A quick swipe won't kill the virus. Surfaces must stay wet for at least 5 minutes. Mistake 3. Spraying air freshener instead of disinfectant. Air freshener masks the smell. It doesn't kill viruses. Mistake 4. Cleaning with vinegar or natural sprays. These may remove dirt, but they're not strong enough for norovirus. Mistake 5. Not cleaning after vomiting stops. People can shed virus for up to 2 weeks after they feel better. Cleaning must continue long after symptoms disappear. Real family scenario. The one towel that took down the whole house. A mom disinfected the bathroom, the kitchen, and even used gloves. But she forgot one thing: the shared hand towel. Her son used it after vomiting. Later, the dad used the same towel. Then the little sister did, too. By morning, the whole family was sick. Moral of the story: during a norovirus outbreak, switch to disposable paper towels and use a separate bathroom if you can. What to keep in your norovirus cleaning kit. Here's a simple shopping list to keep your home prepared. Household bleach, unscented is best. Gloves, disposable or rubber, EPA-approved disinfectant. Check label for norovirus. Disposable paper towels. Heavy-duty garbage bags. Laundry detergent with bleach. Hand soap, not sanitizer. Plastic buckets for bleach dilution. Thermometer for laundry and food safety. Having these ready before someone gets sick saves panic, time, and money. Summary: disinfection equals prevention. You don't need to live in a bubble, but you do need to clean smart. Let's recap the essentials. Norovirus is incredibly hard to kill. Bleach or EPA-approved disinfectants are a must. Hand washing beats hand sanitizer. Daily disinfection of high-touch areas is non-negotiable. Clean even after symptoms stop, because viral shedding continues. Up next is the secret weapon no one talks about. Chapter 3. Feeding the immune system. How nutrition can help you fight back. Your gut is the front line. When norovirus strikes, it attacks the lining of your stomach and intestines, causing vomiting, diarrhea, cramps, and weakness. But here's something most people overlook. A strong immune system starts in the gut. Nearly 70% of your body's immune cells live in your digestive tract. So what you feed your body, especially before, during, and after an infection, plays a critical role in how quickly you recover, how severe your symptoms get, and whether you'll get sick again. Phase 1. What to eat during an outbreak. The 24-48 hour rule. During the first 24 to 48 hours of norovirus, your goal is hydration, not nutrition. Vomiting and diarrhea can cause rapid fluid loss. This can lead to dizziness, low blood pressure, fatigue, and in severe cases, hospitalization, especially in children and the elderly. Stick to clear fluids like water, coconut water, or electrolyte drinks. For example, Pedialyte, Gatorade, broths, chicken or vegetable broth helps replace sodium and potassium, ice chips or popsicles, soothing and hydrating, oral rehydration solutions, ORS. Available at pharmacies or can be made at home with water, salt, and sugar. Avoid coffee or caffeinated drinks, alcohol, sugary sodas, they worsen diarrhea, dairy products, they irritate the gut, acidic juices like orange juice. Pro tip: take tiny sips every 10-15 minutes instead of drinking large amounts at once. This reduces the chance of vomiting. Phase 2. The BRAT diet. Days 2-4. Once vomiting subsides and appetite returns slightly, move to easily digestible foods. The classic BRAT diet is a safe and simple starting point. Bananas, rice, plain white, applesauce, toast, dry or very lightly buttered. These foods are low in fiber, less strain on the gut, high in simple carbohydrates, restore energy, gentle on your stomach lining. Add gradually: boiled potatoes, plain oatmeal, unsalted crackers, boiled carrots, boiled or steamed chicken, unseasoned. Phase 3. Gut repair and immune rebuilding. Days 4-10. Once you've stabilized, it's time to rebuild the beneficial bacteria in your gut and strengthen immune function. Probiotic-rich foods. Yogurt with live cultures. Look for L. acidophilus or bifidobacterium. Kefir, fermented milk drink with high probiotic count. Kimchi or sauerkraut, fermented vegetables in moderation. Miso soup, low sodium preferred. Prebiotic foods, feed good bacteria. Oats, garlic, onions, bananas, apples, asparagus. Immune-boosting nutrients. Vitamin C from oranges, bell peppers, strawberries. Zinc from beans, nuts, whole grains, and eggs. Vitamin A from sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach. Glutamine from bone broth, eggs, tofu, helps repair gut lining. Foods to avoid while recovering. Even when you start feeling better, avoid the following for at least a week. Spicy or greasy foods irritate your healing digestive tract. Dairy, milk, cheese, butter, hard to digest post-infection. Processed snacks, chips, sugary cereals, cookies, red meat or fried foods, heavy on your gut. Alcohol and caffeine dehydrate and inflame the GI tract. These can prolong your recovery and increase chances of relapse. Example, what a norovirus recovery day looks like. Let's paint a simple daily meal guide for someone recovering on day 3. Morning. Warm water with lemon, small sips, dry toast, a few slices of banana. Midday. Light chicken broth, small serving of plain white rice. Applesauce. Afternoon snack, plain yogurt with no added sugar. Herbal tea, like chamomile. Dinner. Boiled potato, steamed carrots, small piece of unseasoned chicken breast. Before bed, coconut water or Pedialyte, special notes for children and seniors. For children, prioritize fluids over food, use electrolyte popsicles or diluted fruit juices. Avoid giving sports drinks to toddlers, they contain too much sugar. For seniors, watch for signs of dehydration, dry mouth, low urine output, confusion. Offer frequent, small meals. Consider adding a multivitamin during recovery with a doctor's approval. Bonus. Can food help prevent norovirus? Food itself can't block the virus, but a strong immune system can make you more resistant and recover faster. Studies show that people with healthy gut microbiota tend to have less severe symptoms, recover more quickly, are less likely to get reinfected. So while no food is a magic bullet, a consistent, gut-friendly diet is your best long-term weapon. Quick summary. Drink clear fluids for the first 24-48 hours to prevent dehydration. Use the BRAT diet when you're ready to eat again. Rebuild gut health with probiotics and prebiotic-rich foods. Boost your immune system with vitamins A, C, and zinc. Avoid dairy, caffeine, alcohol, and greasy foods for at least 1 week. Children and elderly need extra care and hydration monitoring. Clean habits start before the virus arrives. Let's be honest, when someone in the house gets sick, everyone suddenly scrambles to disinfect, stock up on sanitizer, and wash their hands 10 times a day. But by then, it's often too late. Norovirus doesn't wait for you to be in the mood to clean. It spreads quietly, quickly, and sometimes before symptoms even begin. That's why the best defense isn't a bottle of bleach when the outbreak starts. It's a home and workplace where hygiene is already a habit, not a reaction. Why most clean routines fail? Here's the truth. People don't hate cleanliness. They hate what feels like inconvenience, nagging, or guilt-based motivation. I don't have time to clean right now. It's just one door handle. What's the big deal? I'll wash my hands later. We've all said it. And that's okay, we're human. But the key to long-term hygiene isn't perfection. It's habitual, low-friction behaviors that become second nature. How habits are really formed. Behavioral Psychology 101. According to research from Harvard Health and behavioral scientist B.J. Fogg, habits form more easily when built on these 3 principles. Trigger, a cue that reminds you to take action. Routine, the action itself, quick, simple, rewarding. Reward, the positive reinforcement that makes you want to repeat it. Let's apply this to norovirus prevention. Example habit 1, better hand washing without the struggle. Trigger, entering the house. Routine, go straight to the sink and wash hands for 20 seconds. Reward, use a scented soap you like or say a mantra like, I'm protecting my family. Bonus tip, place a wash your hands first sign near the front door or bathroom mirror. Want to teach kids? Use music. The happy birthday song X2 is the perfect 20-second timer. Example, habit 2, disinfecting high-touch surfaces. Trigger, after dinner or before bed. Routine, wipe down light switches, doorknobs, and remotes with a disinfectant. Reward, Peace of mind, knowing you're protecting your loved ones. Pro tip: keep disinfectant wipes in a visible, easy-to-reach spot, like the kitchen counter. Example, habit 3, phone hygiene. Your phone touches public counters, bathroom sinks, shopping carts, then your face. You should clean your phone at least once a day. Trigger: right before charging your phone at night. Routine: wipe it down with an alcohol-based screen-safe wipe. Reward: clean screen. Better sleep, fewer germs near your mouth. How to build a hygiene culture at home. Let's be real, you can't be the only one doing the work. You need everyone on board, especially kids and partners. Use these tricks. Create visible checklists. Daily defense zones. Bathroom, kitchen handles, phones. Gamify cleaning. Assign virus defense points for tasks completed. Use humor. Stick fun signs around the house like "Germs fear this sink" or "Soap is cheaper than the ER." Lead by example. When kids see adults washing hands often, they're more likely to follow. What about workplaces? Norovirus outbreaks in offices, restaurants, and schools can spread like wildfire. Here's how to make hygiene stick in professional environments. Easy workplace practices. Post hygiene posters in restrooms and break rooms. Provide disinfectant wipes at desks and common equipment. Encourage sick employees to stay home for at least 48 hours after symptoms end. Create a weekly sanitizing schedule for shared spaces. Designate a clean captain in each department to oversee routines. Quick psychology boosters that work. Sometimes we need more than facts, we need emotional buy-in. Try these mindset shifts. I'm not just cleaning a doorknob, I'm protecting my baby's immune system. Washing hands isn't annoying, it's an act of love. The time I spend wiping now might save me 3 days of vomiting later. These mental reframes turn boring tasks into meaningful choices. Summary: hygiene habits fail when they feel like chores. Good habits need triggers, routines, and rewards. Make hand washing easy, visible, and enjoyable. Clean your phone daily, especially at night. Use humor and visibility to get the whole family involved. At work, build a culture of health through routine and accountability. Connect hygiene emotionally to the people you care about. Up next, all the prevention in the world doesn't matter if you're caught off guard. In the next chapter, we'll talk about emergency response. Chapter 5. When it hits, what to do in the first 60 minutes of a norovirus outbreak. Ready to keep going? Let's prepare for the worst, calmly and confidently. The clock starts now. You hear it. That unmistakable sound from the bathroom? Someone just threw up and your stomach drops. Whether it's your child, your spouse, or a roommate, norovirus has entered your home. From this moment on, your next 60 minutes matter more than you think. Why? Because most secondary infections happen within the first few hours. This is your emergency response guide. No panic, no chaos, just calm, smart action, one step at a time. Minute 110, isolate and contain. Step 1, isolate the sick person immediately. Move them to a separate room, ideally with their own bathroom. Keep others, especially children and seniors, away from the area. Give them a trash can, bucket, or lined bin for emergencies. Step 2, put on protective gear, gloves. A disposable mask vomit particles can aerosolize. If possible, a washable apron or old clothes. Step 3, calmly reassure the person. Tell them it's okay, you've got it under control. Keeping them calm helps reduce anxiety-driven vomiting and keeps the situation contained. Minute 10:30, begin decontamination. Step 4, clean up vomit or diarrhea carefully. Use paper towels to soak up as much as possible. Dispose of them in a sealed plastic bag. Then disinfect the area with a bleach solution. See Chapter 2, or EPA-approved cleaner. Clean all surrounding areas, floor, walls, trash bin lid, even baseboards. Remember, norovirus can survive on surfaces for up to 2 weeks. Step 5, wash your hands thoroughly. Use warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds. Do not use hand sanitizer alone, it won't kill the virus. Minute 30:45, set up the safe zone. Step 6, create a clean zone for others in the house. Designate a separate bathroom, if available. Wipe down high-touch surfaces in other rooms. Door handles, light switches, faucets, remote controls. Step 7, switch to disposable towels and utensils. Use paper towels instead of shared hand towels. Assign the sick person their own dishware and silverware, preferably disposable. Step 8, protect shared spaces. If you live in a small home, try hanging a curtain or barrier to limit exposure. Use fans or open windows to improve ventilation. Minute 45:60, begin recovery protocol. Step 9, offer fluids to the sick person. Tiny sips of water, Pedialyte, or electrolyte drinks. Avoid juice, milk, or soda. Don't push food yet, just hydrate. Step 10. Prepare for the next 24, 48 hours. Stock up on trash bags, paper towels, broth and rice, disinfectant, gloves, extra bed sheets. Notify your workplace or school if needed. Cancel plans. You may need to isolate for 2-3 days. Real story. The family that contained it early. A mom in Wisconsin noticed her 10-year-old vomiting in the hallway. She immediately moved him into the guest room, cleaned with bleach, and used gloves. She banned shared towels, opened all windows, and wiped down the kitchen twice a day. Result? Only the child got sick. Everyone else in the house, including a 76-year-old grandma, stayed healthy. The key was acting fast and not waiting for the second symptom. What not to do in the first hour? Let's make this crystal clear. Don't clean vomit with a mop and reuse it. It just spreads the virus. Don't delay isolation. Every second the infected person shares your space, the risk grows. Don't rely on scented sprays or hand sanitizer. They mask smell, not kill viruses. Don't assume it's just food poisoning. Norovirus spreads, food poisoning usually doesn't. Summary: isolate the sick person quickly. Use gloves and masks when cleaning up. Disinfect the area with bleach or EPA-approved cleaner. Create a clean zone for others. Switch to disposable towels and utensils. Begin oral rehydration for the sick person. Prepare for 24-48 hours of care and disinfection. Avoid common mistakes like using mops or relying on hand sanitizer. You've taken control. You've just made the most important move in stopping a household outbreak. You acted early. You acted smart. You protected your family. But the job isn't done yet. Next, we'll talk about long-term protection and outbreak prevention strategies, especially when someone brings the virus home from school, work, or vacation. Chapter 6. Fortify your home. Long-term norovirus defense for modern families. Ready to move forward? Your home is not just shelter, it's your health fortress. In today's fast-paced American lifestyle, we come and go constantly. Kids bring germs from school. Parents come home from crowded offices or the grocery store. Even a weekend family trip can invite an unwanted viral guest into your home. The goal is not to live in fear, but to live prepared. Think of your home like a fortress. You can't stop all invaders, but you can build strong walls and smarter defenses. This chapter is about proactive protection, keeping norovirus out before it has a chance to get in. 1. Establish a weekly cleaning routine. Prevention starts with consistency. Set up a simple, repeatable, weekly virus defense checklist. Disinfect high-touch surfaces. Doorknobs, faucets, light switches, fridge handles. Wipe down electronics, phones, tablets, remotes, keyboards. Deep clean bathrooms, toilet base, handles, sink edges, and trash bin lids. Launder shared towels and pillowcases in hot water. Sanitize kitchen sponges or replace them weekly. Tip: assign a day of the week like Sanitation Sunday to make it feel routine, not random. 2. Create a clean entry protocol. Most viruses enter your home through people, not air. That's why it's smart to treat your doorway like a control point. At the front door, place a bottle of hand soap or sanitizer. Even if it doesn't kill norovirus, it helps with other germs. Use a cleanable tray for shoes. Keep wipes nearby to clean phones or lunchboxes as they come in. Designate a small shelf or basket for clean-only items like mail, keys, or wallets. For kids, turn hand washing into a game. Set a timer. Play a favorite jingle. Or give points for hygiene streaks. 3. Train the family like a team. Every family member plays a role in home protection. Just like fire drills or emergency plans, virus drills can become part of your household's rhythm. Teach everyone how to wash hands properly, how to disinfect surfaces without damaging them, what to do if they feel sick. Report symptoms, isolate early. Why some habits matter more during sick seasons, like winter or back to school. A 6-year-old who learns to wash hands today can prevent 6 people from getting sick tomorrow. 4. Stock a norovirus-ready supply kit. Don't wait until someone's already throwing up to buy supplies. Your virus prep kit should include bleach or EPA-approved disinfectants, disposable gloves and masks, paper towels and trash bags, oral rehydration packets, ORS, thermometer, extra bed sheets and pillow covers, shelf-stable BRAT diet foods, bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, a written checklist of what to do if someone gets sick. From Chapter 5, store it all in a labeled plastic bin, easy to grab in an emergency. 5. Have a virus plan for travel, school, and work. Before traveling or sending kids to school, remind everyone to avoid touching their face. Pack hand wipes and disinfectant in travel bags. Stay away from buffets and shared food at events. Teach your kids how to say, "I'm not feeling well," and to tell an adult early. If you own or manage a business, create an employee sick policy that encourages workers to stay home 48-72 hours after symptoms end. 6. Invest in immune health year-round. Even with perfect hygiene, exposure can happen. That's why building a strong immune system is your backup shield. Daily practices to support immunity? Eat a balanced, gut-friendly diet. See Chapter 3. Get 7-9 hours of sleep per night. Stay hydrated. Get regular exercise. Even light walking. Practice stress-reducing activities like meditation or outdoor time. A body that's rested, nourished, and active is more resilient against infection. Final words. Norovirus doesn't stand a chance if you're ready. You've come this far. You now understand what norovirus is, how it spreads, how to clean effectively, how to eat for immune health, and how to respond fast when it hits. Now it's time to go one step further and become a household that's not just clean, but confident, calm, and prepared for anything. Summary: build a weekly cleaning checklist and stick to it. Create an entryway protocol with hand washing and phone wipe downs. Involve the whole family in hygiene habits. Prepare a norovirus supply kit before an outbreak happens. Practice safe habits during school, work, and travel. Support your immune system with nutrition, sleep, and movement. Conclusion: small habits, big protection. Norovirus may be small, but your defense doesn't have to be. With a proactive mindset, clear routines, and a commitment to health, your family can stay resilient, prepared, and healthier all year long. Remember, you don't have to fear the next outbreak. You just need to be ready for it. The battle isn't over, but you're not alone. Let's face it, we just went deep into one of the least glamorous but most common health threats in America: norovirus. From bleach bottles to banana toast, we've talked about it all. And if you made it to this point, congratulations, you now know more about stomach bugs than 90% of people at your next dinner party. Just maybe don't bring it up during dinner. Let's recap in one breath. Chapter 1. Norovirus is tiny, ruthless, and grossly underestimated. Chapter 2. Your cleaning game needs bleach, not bravery. Chapter 3. Chicken broth is a warrior's meal. Chapter 4. Hygiene works better when it's a habit, not a heroic act. Chapter 5. The first hour after vomit equals DEFCON 1. Chapter 6. Prevention isn't just for pandemics, it's a way of life. And remember, hand sanitizer isn't magic potion. It's just alcohol in a fancy bottle. The remote control might be more dangerous than your toddler's sock. If your child says, "I feel kind of funny," it's already too late. And if you cleaned the kitchen but forgot the fridge handle, you're just marinating the virus for later. A word on the bigger picture: we live in a country where ER visits can bankrupt a family. Waiting 6 hours to see a doctor feels normal. And our healthcare system sometimes forgets the care part. But here's the truth. Most don't want to say out loud, in America, being informed is often your best form of insurance. And that's why we do this. Because you deserve the knowledge to protect yourself, your kids, your elders, even your weird roommate who never washes dishes. Hope is not canceled. Yes, the system is messy. Yes, germs are everywhere. But when you take small actions, consistent hand washing, proper nutrition, fast responses, you turn your home into the safest place it can be. You don't need a degree in microbiology. You just need the willingness to care and the right information to act. Join the movement, subscribe to Health for Tomorrow. If this video made you smile a little, gag just once, or suddenly want to clean your phone, then you, my friend, are part of our tribe. Hit that subscribe button to join our community at Health for Tomorrow, where we serve science with a side of sass, truth without the terror, and health tips you'll actually use. Leave a comment. Have you survived a norovirus outbreak? Tell us your war stories. Like the video if you want more myth-busting, meal planning, and mucus-fighting content. And turn on notifications, because next week, we're diving into why your gut is more powerful than your brain, sometimes. Because good health isn't just for tomorrow, it starts today. And trust us, you don't want to face your next stomach bug unarmed. See you in the next episode. Stay safe, stay informed, and please, wash your hands